Hey guys, it's Felipe.
This is Buddha.
It's Tito.
And our guest today is Tito, coming in from Pleasant Grove. Yeah. So today's segment, it's Friday night. We're having a few cocktails. And our segment today, starting off the show, is roast or toast. Our first picture here, I don't know what she's wearing.
It's a onesie. It's my friend Jerica. So yeah, you're gonna see a lot of familiar faces, especially if y'all know me following the show. So I was at a tournament. It's cold, so you can wear, different types of warm clothing. But the girls decided to try to make it fun, so they wear the onesies out there to play softball. What y'all think about it?
You know what? I don't know.
There's a bunch of different ones. That's the only one I had a picture of. So I started out with there. She looked like she's enjoying it. I give Jerry 2 thumbs up. I'm gonna toast her.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's having fun. She's happy.
She looks like she's warm at least.
Definitely looks warm. What's her name?
Jerica.
You made it out of this, Jerica. You made it out of this. Ain't much to see or much to talk about there. All right, our next one.
That's my little buddy right there, Destiny.
Favorite lunch date on a Taco Tuesday.
Everyone knows she loves tacos.
She happy in the mug, boy.
She got that Mexican coat going on.
Yep, this there at Mr. Taco in Bikini. It's T-A-K-O. So they spell that one.
She does look happy.
My little buddy, she get 2 thumbs down.
Definitely looks happy.
That's any girl. You take her to eat right there, bam. You want to make my little buddy happy? She's single, so what I'm saying right there. You want to see her smile like that? That's how you do it. I showed y'all guys the way. Say, hey, Destiny, you want to go to Mr. Taco? And she says no. Show her that picture. Look how happy.
I can make this happen for you.
Yeah. Well, Destiny, we do got to say you're very pretty. So you made it out alive on this one. Oh, we got another favorite lunch date. She's tatted up.
Yeah, that's my girl Megan right there. She's a mess.
Megan, did you do time or what?
She's a trip. That's my buddy. She has a lot of haters out there. And she got some fans too. That was that day. It was me, her, and my son actually. We're at Bone Daddy's right there.
I was about to say, y'all at a restaurant?
Restaurant. Yeah, she was in there feeling herself that day.
Well, I'm going to say you need to work on that tan, girl. Look a little pale. Some of that color's covering up that skin, but you're going to need some more tats if you're going to continue to show off that skin. But hey, some people like it. Some people like that white meat. I'm not going to say I don't. But I like my meat a little medium rare. All right.
That's Felipe right there.
That's when he got out the fence.
Definitely loving the haircut there.
Yeah, I remember that haircut.
I did sport that haircut.
Yeah, you did.
This dude can hear about everything with them ears.
Yeah, looks like he's from San Anto. Oh, Woody Horn right there,
man.
Yeah.
Definitely use a manicure pedicure.
Yeah, he's got to get a grip on his softball.
Yeah.
Control the knuckle. And as far as that, you never know when you have to climb a tree.
That would suck to do wall balls with him. That dude's got no height. He got some arms, though.
Yeah. For
them pull-ups. He'd be horrible in 19.1 workout. That row would suck. The wall balls would suck. Push-ups might be doing some good. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was at Lula.
This is cute.
I passed out. I was gone.
That's an excuse, man.
Lula, you got to understand the tournament co-ed starts Friday night at 10. Our last men's game ended Sunday afternoon at 3.
Is this co-ed? This don't look like a co-ed.
That was men's. The co-ed starts Friday night. Women's and men's kick on Saturday.
We're talking about the room.
I went there, passed out, and he got me good. Got the rainbow color on. You can see my curls in the background. So my hair was even longer. And
When you look at the curls, look at the nipples right there.
oh man, they used to roast in the pen. They're like, damn, dude, you got them little bitty, teeny nipples. I was like, so we gotta get it better than the pancakes.
There's definitely no pancakes there.
Not even the silver dollars.
Yeah, as I said, I had to make sure y'all can get me too, because we're gonna get some of y'all.
Man.
Oh, look at this guy.
This dude looks gayer than gay.
Notice the socks and the shoes, the shirt.
Oh yeah, that's what is that? What's that stance called? That's not the Jack
That's
Daniels.
the Heisman. He was happy right there. He just won those things on the Christmas party. So they're doing the white elephant. You didn't make it this year, Felipe. Mm-hmm. They gave an open bottle of Tito's as the vodka as a white elephant gift. It was like, how's the bottle going to be open?
It's already open.
It's already open. Ghetto.
In the ghetto.
In the ghetto, on the cold and gray Chicago moon, another little baby child is born in the ghetto, and his mama cries, 'cause if it's one thing that she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto.
I love it. Yeah, he was feeling himself. He wanted a little Star Wars bobblehead, and ever been to his house, the bar, the collection. You know what I'm saying? You seen it? He gets the whole collection of Darth Vader, Yoda, everybody else. So he was real happy.
Oh, he's a collector too, huh?
Yeah, but look at him at the shoes. The shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he got Jacob. I want to tell you, cuz. If we were on Oakland, you'd get 2 thumbs up.
Definitely if you were in Oakland. Got the little dog cage there. So, looks like the dog's doing time. All right. Looks like we got an electric cowboy. We got...
It's me, their brothers, Hermelio and Rogan right there. Chocho Magic is what we call Hermelio. Yeah, it was New Year's Eve right there. We were feeling ourselves. Got my cowboy hat on, Look at Chocho Magic over there. We were on Oakland, Chocho. You would definitely. I wouldn't have enough thumbs to use.
What is that, a life jacket with the hoodie?
Life jacket with the hoodie. He's making sure he's not drowning.
And still being cool at the same time.
It was super cool.
Where's this guy? Got some Adidas, New Balance, Nikes? What are those?
I don't know. They ain't like the one with the duct tape on them. I seen some of those my cousin Mo posted the other day. I should have got a picture of those. See if you'd rock them or not.
I think they kick him out of Oakland wearing that stuff.
That's right.
The filter.
Baby right there.
The filter.
The filter. That's what we got to start on.
See, the filter, we have no idea what you look like.
Saves lives. Better than the life jacket.
Right. Are those real glasses? No, those are filter glasses.
That's filter glasses.
Put everything on the filter now.
Damn. Right now, we have no idea. That could be some dude under all that.
That is funny. They got you right there. The roast.
Yeah. Some white dude.
Some white dude.
Claiming to be a girl.
My boy Wellesley right there.
Well, he's just sporting a cool shirt.
High rollers for life.
Dude is straight up in somebody else's house with a tub in the background. He's probably doing a bro soak.
Bro soak. He does like he do. He's growing a mullet too, so you can't really tell in that picture there.
Business in front, party in the back.
He's over there getting ready for a bro soak. Him and Ross.
With all that lotion or whatever that stuff is. Looks too fancy for me. Oh, yeah. That's what I call DSLs.
Oh, yeah?
Right there. She looks like she works at Hooters. Maybe Bone Daddies. But I do got to say that my eyebrows are kicking.
Caterpillars up there.
Oh, speaking of DSLs, those are DSLs out there.
Yeah, she's feeling herself. She got dressed up. See the little caption on the top there.
I can look like a girl sometimes.
So, is that a filter and actually a dude? Then got him with the Maury and the Jerry Springer trick.
That's Jerry
Nah, it's
Springer.
a chick. We'll give it to you right there.
All right. Tekashi 69, sister.
Yeah, it is.
So, you know what's funny is on the news, I guess that Tekashi 69, they're trying to put him in the witness protection program. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
You know what's sad? Where can he go with all those damn tattoos and not claim to be who he is? He can't even go to McDonald's or nothing. I mean, he's marked up for life.
Yeah, and it takes how long to do the tattoo removal?
Oh, man. That'd be painful, too.
I wonder, because if you look closely, it says gel base, right? What it says, gel base?
Yeah, jailbase.com.
No, so, well, what do you think she's locked up for? By looking at this picture.
I'm either going to say methamphetamines or prostitution.
Maybe both.
Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe prostituting to get the meth.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You know, can't knock on the hustle.
Do your thing. Do what you gotta do.
Some strange for some meth change. Okay.
She entrepreneur. Making that money.
Friday night.
Ah.
Back to this guy. You done kicked off the fake Chucks, and now you got on the Versace's.
He's all business.
He's all business now. You know, I go, nah, again, look at that dude right there. He got some, I would say his little brother jacket on, but actually Felipe's big brother. He literally got Felipe's jacket on.
The medium.
The medium jacket
Big
there.
little brother jacket on.
Did you give baby Jacob back his jacket back? Before Beto
I get my
catches you
clothes,
with it.
baby Gap, all right?
Yeah, let's say it.
Oh, yeah. Big girls need loving, too.
Big girls need love too.
She ain't afraid to show it.
No, she's not. She is
Ain't
all
nothing wrong with
up on that selfie.
Yeah.
Got the leg pose.
Yeah, definitely. That's the leg pose when we had earlier with our other guest. Remember I was talking about the pose. Guys can't do that pose. Like I said, if guys taking a selfie, how can you make it more seductive? It's like I can see Felipe in the bathroom here, like that, showing his mullet,
Gotta show the glutes.
the glutes. Like, so what do guys do other than send genital pictures?
The beat the pose.
Holding up the wall. Yeah, big girls need love too. I like it. Everyone knows me. If you're just too skinny, it's like
She's doing the duck lips.
Yeah, in the bathroom.
She got the wife beater on.
Yeah. And she's not afraid to strut her stuff.
Man.
Give her right there.
It's all about confidence, man. It's all about
Big girl
confidence.
right there showing you how to do it. You don't have to be skinny
That's one of the
to get the
pics.
toast.
That's one of the pics that goes in the DM. That wasn't a Facebook post. That's a DM
No.
pic.
It was on her IG.
Hi, how you doing? Oh my gosh,
So
look at him. All serious business.
Yes, right there. Like, ladies.
Business.
I guess this is how you do a sexy man seductive pose. He's sitting there
Yes.
in the scrubs, writing on the chart,
Kept it real. He went cross leg, not
cross leg, and then
across the
stethoscope
Stethoscope
right
around
there.
his leg.
Nice beard, but he's taken though. All right, that's my cousin right there. That's the one we always give Louis out there. But look at him, ladies. So you didn't have an excuse to go for the health of it. Now you do.
Need to get a checkup.
Now you know where to go. All right, another
All
man
right.
in a uniform.
All
Here.
right.
We got the AR-15, chunking it up.
I can't tell that's.
He's an MP. What's your personal thoughts? Believe it being former military about MPs.
Well, he's lucky he's white, because if he wasn't, I would say he's probably a Zeta drug cartel.
He does look like it right.
They're cool. They got a shitty job, but what law enforcement
Somebody,
doesn't have a shitty
yeah, I'm
job?
about to say somebody has to keep the other drunk soldiers in line.
It's a rough job.
No, a lot of them don't like him though.
No.
in there because there's police in the other
Yeah.
end. The other.
Just trying to keep us straight. I had a lot of friends that were MPs, and we used to give them shit. We'd roll up on the base like, fuck you. All right, we got the glasses on.
So we roasted the other filter right there. But you see the kid in the back, though. She's having fun. I got to let this one make it.
Right, the little one.
You're having fun with your kid with the selfie in the back. With the ears. The
Is that her kid?
there, too, Probably. Maybe it's a kid. Having fun either way. So, we're usually on the filters, ladies, unless you're doing something like this. Show the real deal, Holyfield. We want to know. We want to make sure it's not one of my friends in a wig. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it's not Chocho Magic on drag night.
There it is.
Bam.
There it is. That's a filter in a DM.
She gets it out.
Man.
She looked like she was about to go dye her hair rainbow color and be on Joe's. Slow your roll, mama.
Yeah, she's on a mission. Something about to happen from that picture.
That's it right there.
Stand by.
Stand by. Did you say the best for last?
It was on a different page. Technical difficulties. There we go.
There you go. The other little butt pose right there.
That's your typical selfie. That is some girl who's probably looking for 1,000 likes. Who's probably gonna get 1,000 likes.
Probably gonna get a few likes and some genital pictures in her DM.
Oh, she's definitely getting freaking.
They're gonna be mad. Why do guys do that?
Yeah.
Well,
Now that's a
Pose.
typical girl that will respond with, "Why are they sending me these pics?"
Definitely.
Did you not see the pic you just sent? She definitely looks like she works out. You can tell by the quadriceps and the glutes.
Yeah.
Got my thumbs up. That's for sure. Here we go. Here we go.
Those two legends right there, boy.
Oh man, you see those dudes strolling up.
It's party time.
It's party time.
It's party time.
They just want to put your head aside. Baby, don't hurt me.
Yeah, there you go.
Don't hurt me no more.
Might have some viewers are like, what the hell are they talking about?
Oh yeah.
Never seen the show.
There it is. Show them guns.
Sun's out, guns out.
Guns are out.
I better not talk too much noise about her. Might be walking down the street and just pop.
But you know what? I can respect this selfie. It's not like showing the booty.
Yeah, she's showing what she's
Throwing
accomplished.
a gun. Like, you send me that genital pic in my DMs.
The response isn't, I'm not going to show you a different kind. I might come back with the flex. Like, all right, girl, I see you. Respect. Yeah, I like that. Now this one.
Is that Josh with his Starbucks? My homeboy posted his Starbucks on his Snapchat, and I screenshotted it, put it in our softball group chat with the dudes. I'm like, this dude just showed his Starbucks on his Snapchat like he was a white girl named Heather. I'm like, okay, Heather.
Yeah, she's definitely loving her coffee. She's in a peace of mind right now.
Josh, this is what you look like. This is what I think when I see you post your Starbucks.
Yeah. That's definitely something else.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, yeah. I don't even know what to say about that. Apparently this dude...
Is it a dude? What's his name? Oh.
No idea.
Or...
Looks like he hangs out with Chocho on Oakland, him and Baby D.
You can't... if that didn't have a pic...
He's got 21 likes, 2,100 likes.
2,100 likes. We need him on the show.
Damn.
I don't know. He might be too pretty for me. I don't even know what to
I
say.
ain't gonna lie, you cut up.
Cut up, yeah.
Yeah,
Watch
cut
that.
up.
You got like that
Punch my
cartoon
damn-
hairdo.
Another one. Pow.
The earrings throwing me off.
He's feeling himself, you know. Yeah.
Is that Metro?
I bet he's more popular than Chocho on Oklahoma.
All right. That's my kind of selfie. I don't know which way to point the camera.
Yeah.
Am I doing this right? Am I looking at myself? Am I looking at the mirror?
Yeah.
I ain't showing nothing.
It looks like my hair.
Am I showing the hairdo?
I can't say that.
I wake up. You should see her in the mornings. It'll be all like that. They're like, damn, did you just get up? It's 9:30. It's like, yeah, it's my off day.
You got all that hair. I'm jealous. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't even
You
brush
gotta
my
do
hair, so I can't even clown on the hair right there. I just get up and go.
And he got 960 likes off the rip, off that hairdo.
I ain't got that many likes since I opened up my Facebook total. All my pictures combined.
Oh man, there you go. There you go.
Balcony scene. She's about to get her Mardi Gras beads.
Oh yeah, she's waiting for somebody just the right set of beads.
The right color, the right
Yeah.
size.
Because I don't think she's whistle calling. Oh yeah, she's definitely somebody I wouldn't kick out. Come over any time, girl. Sit on my balcony, drink some beers, drink whatever. There it is, the infamous booty selfie shot.
Booty selfie shot. Yeah, she's definitely getting
Somebody's
several
shelly going.
thousand genitalia DMs. No wonder why.
Oh man,
These guys are dogs. Well, you know.
you get whatever you put out, and you're sending the wrong kind of vibe,
I
girl.
know she may like that vibe, man. I don't know her, so I can't say. But some of them girls want them pictures in their DM. You know, like, they want a thought. And it's part of my. Reminds me of some of the girls on my women's team, you know. Not all of them. Not all of them. A few of them.
Man.
Speaking of that, they better go to sleep early tonight. They got to play at 11 tomorrow.
They're gonna come at you with them softball bats.
You know, they go in the trash can. I done told them. I said, look, I don't hit women, but I will put you upside down in the trash cans like I did the nerds in school.
Well, that's it for roast and toast segment.
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to get on the show and see if you get roasted or toasted, you know, shoot us your picks. If you want to get your friend roasted or toasted, shoot us their picks.
What was the deal with that guy from that show Empire? What's his name?
I don't know his name, but he got himself beat up and filed a fake police report.
Yeah.
The guys to do it.
Yeah, he paid some guys to pretend to put hate crime on him.
He wanted some attention.
And then he tried blaming it on the Make America Great Again people.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah. When he filed it, he said there was, I guess, some guys wearing some red caps with Make America Great.
I know they said he put a noose around his neck or
So he
something.
got a
Like
Subway sandwich.
Subway sandwich.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb. I mean, some of the stuff that's going around, and I think he's going to lose his possibility of being on the show, so it definitely wasn't worth going above and beyond to do this stupid little crime. But with that being said, Tito, you just recently got out of doing time yourself. Your experience so far from adjusting to going from that environment to this new environment, civilization, what's been your experience as far as going from there? How have you adjusted? How are you doing? Is it easy? Is it not easy? What are your thoughts on this whole process? I mean, supposedly the system was set up that when inmates got out, that it was supposed to be, you know, like they're supposed to give inmates second chances. Because not everybody went in there for a violent crime. Some people went in there just for even selling marijuana, which now they're legalizing everywhere. And So people get out now, and all of a sudden it's like you can't get a job because you have to put that you were a felon. Even living quarters are hard to find because a lot of these apartment complexes
They won't take it.
They won't take felons. What's been your experience so far?
Well, to tell you the truth, I've been out this past 17th of this month. It's been a year since I walked out the gates. I did, a few months at the halfway house. That was the roughest time. I tell you the truth, the roughest time there. Being so close to everybody and not being able to get out. But I always say the worst thing you could do, or somebody coming out, is when you go do an application and you have to put you're a felon. Automatically, most likely, you're turned away. If not, they give you the excuse they don't hire felons unless you've been out 3, 5, 6 years at least. But I've been blessed. I've been blessed with a good support, a good woman. She's helped me out a lot since the very first. My family's been there. But it's hard to get out to nothing. A lot of us come out to nothing, and we're not used to that. We used to do what we did, We took care of ourselves, make something happen out of nothing. And it's hard for somebody to come out and not have nothing and still go along with life. You're used to supporting whoever you're around, whoever's with you, and not asking anybody for anything. And that's the hardest part, that you have to get almost charity from people. But I'm just telling like anything else. I got blessed. I got a good job where you just got to work your hustle. You did your thing. You know how it is. You came up from nothing, and you had to talk your way to getting your front or getting whatever you got started back in the day. And you got to speak to people the same way. You got to speak to people like, hey, you're here to change. You're here to do better your life, and you're not going back over there towards that way. There's so many people that jump right back into it, and it's hard. It's hard out here. It is hard, and you just got to, build your own hustle again and make it a legal hustle. Whatever it is, working out, doing videos, or promoting whatever it is, you got to do your own hustle like you did it back in the day, and just do it a legal way now. You have to keep on, and whatever you find a job, keep looking for a better job, and don't quit what job you're in until you have that better job. A lot of people, they get tired, they get fed up, and I'm gonna quit, and next thing you know, 2, 3 months, they haven't got anything. And what do they go back to what they know? Well, we all know. Well, we're all good at it. But you just gotta keep on going, man. You gotta focus. You gotta keep wanting better. For me, it's I might not look like it, but I work out every day, and it keeps me mentally at least 5 times a week. 5 times out of the week, I go work out, and it just helps me mentally with the stress of everything. Because that's one thing, you're gonna have a lot of stress built on top of you, and even more stress because now family that didn't have you then, they didn't need you then, but now that you're out, now they're looking to you. Now they're looking at hey, it's time to step up. It's time to help out, and that stress is going to get on top of you. Work's going to get on top of you. Transportation is going to get on top of you, and it feels just like everything's pressing you down. But you got to force your way back up, just like you fought through the hustle, you fought through the game back in the day. You got to force your way back up, and like I said, but just keep going. That's the part. That's the problem with it. Just keep going. Don't stop. Don't let yourself fall back into what you used to be in.
Yeah, because even myself speaking there, I've been out 3 years. I just got on probation in December from my federal probation. And man, I first got out and it was hard. I slipped right back into it. Like people who know me, it wasn't until I started discerning, God kind of called me back. He was like, hey, come on. In October, to where I stopped doing what I was doing. And like you said, it's a support system. I gotta give a shout out to my family. So if your family's out there supporting you, don't let them down. I fell back into it now that I'm there and I've stopped. A lot of people have actually showed me a lot of love once they see you actually wanting to push to better yourself. That you're trying to do something different. A lot of people were there to help me out. I had a few jobs offered to me. They're just waiting for the business to pick up. So I'm just kind of chilling right now. But yeah, that's for sure. And then don't let pride pull you down, because that pride, you're thinking, you got to change your whole mentality.
Yeah, because
that pride will pull you back into that circle, and next thing you know, boom, you're hit.
Because inside, when you fighting for jobs to clean or to go long grass outside or this, and you took pride in that, but once you're out here and you're trying to get started, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. It's beneath me. But it's a stepping stone. You got to step up and just keep on moving up.
You got to bury that old man.
Yeah.
That old lifestyle is what had you in the situation that you're in now. And it took me a little bit to learn it, and I'm dealing with it hard. Like you said, you feel that pressure on you.
Yeah. Just
don't buckle.
Yeah, you feel everybody looking at you. You know what I'm saying? And someone to see successfully. Some already put you down. They already know that. So he's gonna come out and do the same thing again. He's gonna come out. He's gonna go right back in. And that's the problem. Once people start hearing that, you start feeling it, and that's the easy way out. Okay, but everybody thinks I'm a fella anyway. I'm gonna go do my thing.
Yeah.
Or this job sucks. I'm gonna go do my thing again. I'm calling my homeboy. He been calling me.
Been there exactly where you through.
He called. He's
exactly what he's saying. It's true.
Yeah,
went through it.
Yeah, my homeboy don't offer me, a pound here, a pound this, or a little hook up here and this, but you know where it leads to. It might not be today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be 10 years from now, but it will happen eventually, and then you'll be right back at the place you were.
Exactly, because I was reading the Bible, and that's where God led me to a scripture, and exactly said, "You will worship me in captivity." I said, "No, I won't." I ended up just stopping. People were messaging me. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm done.
Yeah, you'll get the message as soon as you get out. As soon as the people find out you're out, you'll start getting the message. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm over here. You know what's going on?
It's that temptation right there.
And all it is.
Religiously speaking, that's what it is Satan will try to pull you back down because he doesn't want to see you break them chains, succeed, and be a better person in life.
Yeah, just like the other day, I took my dad out to eat, and we can't, 5-star meal. I know he goes to his little restaurant, we go eat, we go do something, but it's, he tells me, we don't have much, we don't have a nice house, we don't have, the house might be run down or whatever, but we have a little money extra to come out to eat, have a coffee, have a drink, have a little beer, and go about our day. But we have the opportunity to do that.
Yep.
We have the opportunity to be there for our families. And, and the thing is, when people do go back to what they were doing, you're being selfish toward yourself.
Exactly.
Or you're being selfish to your family, because most of us are built to be inside. We know how to live inside already.
Exactly.
We know how to
That's what a lot of people, doing that was nothing to do.
It's stressful. You go through your hard times, your good times. It's just like, but we're not the ones that see it. We might beg for a little money here and there, or this and that, but we'll survive in which way we get fed in it. But the people that get hurt are the people outside.
Yep.
My family's on the other side of the wall. That's the one.
They have kids.
Yeah. I've been out a year and probably seen my son a few times, and he really not wanting to see me, but I'm gonna keep on trying. I call him every week to see if he wants to go do something. I still drop off a little money here and there, and that's the hardest part, because that's what we left behind. That's what we're leaving behind when we go back in. So you got to keep your hustle strong in the legal sense. To the people that went back, and there's people that have gone back and are making it. I wish I could tell you, I wish your hustle would live on forever. You could keep on doing what you're doing forever, but I don't. I wish you have an end game. Don't keep on doing what you're doing. Don't keep on hustling, the bad way. Find a legal way to do it. Just put your mind to it, like you put your mind to the other thing. And just keep on trying. Don't give up. That's the best thing to do. Don't give up.
When you were incarcerated, what gave you strength while you were in there to continue, not going down the wrong path and coming out headstrong? Was there anything specific that kept you like, you know what? This is what's going to help me, and this is what I'm going to do, and this is going to help me push forward.
Well, I would like to say, I was into the Bible a lot then, but to be honest with you, it was the exercise. We would get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, be out the fence, rain, sleet, snow, waiting at the fence. And a lot of people know me. We know they'd be on there with me. And just to be able to get out there and push some weight, run a little bit, we'd be out there 2-3 hours when and that's what's got me through it. When I first got out, I knew I had to join the gym. I had to keep that focus and to keep on pushing myself to do better. To just once you're done with the workout, for me, it's just a relief. Everything, that's a new high for me. You know what I'm saying? When I found that in there, that's a way better high. It costs nothing but a little time for me, and that's what got me through this. And it got me through everything. When I'm stressed out, work is pushing me. I know they're not paying me enough, or I can't help out my son as much as I want, or he didn't answer the phone for me. I'll go to the gym. I head straight for the gym. By the time I come out, I feel relaxed. I feel better. I'm able to think clear. Okay, he didn't call me this week. He didn't want to answer this week, or he didn't want to go out this week. I'm going to try again next week.
How old is your son?
He's 15.
See, my son, he turned 18 today.
Yeah.
That's what my friend was like, you're not with them on his birthday? I'm like, if we went to 09, you think he wants to hang out with me? But yeah, that's what, they're kind of at that age. That's why I'm going to give you that advice, too, to where that's why I got my son. And the more he went into high school, the more it was like that.
Yeah.
Where they want to be with their friends. Like, yeah, right now my son, go home and go to bed. Yeah, his mom messaged me. She's like, he wants to go out with his friends to some club. I'm like, yeah, he's going to 09. He already told me. But yeah, so say they get the age. It's my son. We were always close with that, but you could tell it hurt him. Like, all together, I had a little over 8 years of incarceration. And he's 18, so I was only out 10 years of his life. And it wasn't all together. It was the first time he was like almost 2 the first time. I was out about 4 years the second time, been out 3 years. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Now, so it's hard on your kids.
Yeah. So what a lot of people don't know watching this episode is that I had been incarcerated for 5 years. And that's where I actually met Tito, was in a federal prison. And when I first went in, I didn't know anything about the whole legal system or what to expect, what to do. As far as I know, I was probably looking at 20 years to life, who knows. And when I first went in, I remember before I went in, I had heard a story about John McCain and how he was a POW. And when he was a prisoner of war, he said he kept his sanity by working out because he didn't know what to expect. And every time they would interrogate him, they ended up breaking his arms and breaking his legs. And then he had to rehabilitate himself on having to walk. But he said exercise was kept him sane. And me knowing, the benefits of exercise, I knew that stress could kill you. Cortisol would build up and you would age really fast. And I knew time wasn't on my side. So from day one that I walked in there, it was jumping jacks, burpees, push-ups, sit-ups, air squats. I knew what to do. So what kind of helped me going through the whole process was I was going to work out. And it wasn't just to work out to keep my sanity. It was to work out because everybody knows that when you watch TV and the prison stores, you're going to get into a fight. And if you're not ready, then you're probably going to get beat up pretty bad. So every day I trained as if I was going to get into a fight. I had my bed mattress and I was sparring with my bed mattress, and whoever my cellie was, I told him, what's up? Hey, let's practice some moves. Let's bob and weave. Let's squat. Let's do burpees. Let's do sprawls. It was like, and the old saying was, you don't have to get ready if you stay ready. So that was the breakdown to it. So eventually when I met Tito, it was like, hey dude, you want to work out? And from the moment we met, it was like we worked out literally every day. It was like mandatory that we woke up and we had our slot out in the rec yard. We'd push some weights and whatever he didn't know, I was teaching him. I took him under my wing, like, hey, this is the card deck. These are the workouts. So
I still remember when we first worked out. I went and I did the push-ups, and you're like, oh, you got to get on your knees. I was like, oh, man, I know you're shaking your head already. I said, I can work out. I got it. But it got to the point where I was, you know, I was doing good. You know what I'm saying? And it helped me out a lot. I had a good time. We helped each other. We pushed each other, and that really would have helped out a lot. It did. I mean, and it got to the point where we hustled it, and he hustled. That's how we made ends meet in there. You know, he had his advanced class. I had the underclassmen, the ones just starting out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. I'm a big guy, but hey, I could run 4 miles, you know, easily without stopping. And we work out, 2-3 hours in a day. I mean, just in the morning. And when it came to the times when we couldn't go out because it was locked down or whatever, hey, it was time to go in the cells, in the rooms, or in the back of the hallway, in the back or whatever, the back, yeah. But yeah, it's, we helped out each other, and it's something I learned, and I still keep with me, because a lot of people think they know how to work out, but once you get that, that mentality where you're craving it, and you're wanting it, and you need it every day, because if you don't, you feel bad. I missed that. I missed out on something today. You missed out on a little bit of growth, or a little bit of this, or a little bit of that, and it pushes you to the next day. And I mean, he even gave me a black eye one time.
And something else that we used to do is we would play chess a lot.
Oh yeah.
And I always tell people when they ask me about like mixed martial arts is the different martial arts where you have like boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. Well, I always think of not only MMA and sometimes life is like playing chess. There were some days that I would be on my A game and I would beat him. But the days that I wasn't on my A game, he would be on his A game and he would beat me, which showed me that some days, if you're not on your A game, you'll mess up. And it doesn't matter what you do in life. Whether you get in an argument with somebody and you say the wrong thing, your day could turn really bad really fast. Same thing like if you get pulled over by a cop and you say the wrong thing, that can turn really bad really fast. So it's all about, fine-tuning everything that you do. Sometimes you could be good at one thing. That doesn't mean that one thing's always going to work. Because if somebody approaches you in a different scenario, you got to be ready for that situation no matter what. I've seen bad situations happen a lot of time. Even if it's as far as a guy going up to a girl at a club and just saying the wrong thing when they probably know it's the right thing to say, but at that moment they got nervous and they said the wrong thing, or you're in the middle of an argument and she comes out like, hey, how do I look? And you just give her that look like, yeah, you look all right. That's not what she wanted to hear. It's always that you always could say the wrong thing, or you weren't on your A game that day, you weren't paying attention. So,
or what if that one question? What do you think? How does she look like? What does she look like? You think, how does she look? And you say the wrong thing, it's over with.
Or you accidentally like somebody's picture when you shouldn't have. So, but yeah, definitely, those were some. That's a different chapter of our lives that hopefully we never have to.
No, we just talk about it now.
Right.
History.
Yeah, sure.
And sometimes it's those experiences that some people go through that make them who they are today. Of course, not all of us have those experiences, and some people may not need those experiences. But God has different paths for different people. He himself hung out with probably some of the worst, and probably wanted us to get a taste of what it would be like, and either we live and learn from that, or we continue doing, heading down the wrong path.
Yeah, I've learned my lesson there. The proverb says it is a dog returns to his own vomit, so fool repeats his folly. So you gotta learn from your mistakes, and that's just anything in life. Don't go back to what's dragging you down.
And and what's messed up is the more you look into it, a lot of these prison systems are made for profit. A lot of them are privately owned, and in order for them to get their return profit on the business they invested in, they got to keep those things full, because an empty prison is not going to make whoever invested in that company any money. And a lot of times you'll find out that a lot of these judges kind of are partners into this.
Get a little kickback.
Yeah, everything from the commissary to what they sell in there, they have some sort of
Hands in the business, they're
Right.
invested in it.
So you'd be surprised, and a lot of, I know taxpayers, when I talk to people, don't even know anything about it. But a lot of these laws, I mean, it favors them more than it does, us. And you'd be surprised. It's probably, I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's a high percentage of how many families in the United States have at least one family member who has been at one time incarcerated. And a lot of times people are put in a position to where they don't have the finances to afford a good attorney to fight their way out of it. So a lot of times they'll take a plea bargain because they're worried of worse consequences. So I'm not going to point towards conspiracies or anything like that, but I mean, there's a lot of just
It's set up for you to fail, and it's oppressive.
Right.
If anybody who's been through it. Because some lawyers, the court-appointed ones, they're just there to get their little check, get you to plea out, and go on to the next case. Anybody that's been through the system, you already know how that goes.
Yeah, so that's definitely something that's just been going on for years, ever since those corporate Americas got invested into those prisons. Even making prisoners work for cheap labor. There was actually a story where there was a fire in California, where those, Californians always get those grass fires, and they took a lot of the inmates to go help put out the fire. And in return, you pay the fire department whatever they pay them. But these inmates were making at least a nickel a day, if that, to help put out these fires in California. So the state got a great fire.
Yeah, they're probably paying them about a nickel an hour.
Yeah.
Same thing, the guys there in the garment factories.
And charging the state.
Yeah,
their
they're
fees.
in the feds. They're making everything for the military, like the shirts, the boxers, the pants. They're
Helmets.
sewing all that up, and it's a contract out through it. So, yeah, definitely, you're still out there messing around. Just know that the system is set up to put you in there and
Hold you.
yeah.
And hold on to you.
Because coming out, they don't give you no help.
Yeah, so it makes it that much easier for if an inmate comes out after doing time and being institutionalized a certain way, comes out, and then he has nothing to fall back to. He can't get a job. He can't get a place to live. He's expected to live, get a regular job, but then with no rehabilitation, with no guidance or anything like that. I mean, it's only set up for them to go back and continue getting those prisons the money they deserve, because they got to keep them full. So, I mean, it's just a kind of a messed up system.
Yeah, for sure.
And the thing you come out to is just so different. I mean, I only did it close to 8 years, but oh man, these phones you come out to, it took me 3 days to even figure out how to turn it on. You know what I'm saying? And everything's changed so much. When they first send you out, when you get to the halfway, I send you to parking. I didn't even know parking had been rebuilt. Everything changes around you, and everything hits you so hard at first. Everything hits you. Even just the food, even anything, everything. The sight, sound, getting on in the car. I got car sick on the way leaving the prison. It just everything adds up on top of you, and if you have somebody that's in there just remember them and just try to help them when they come out. Help them, even if it's a pair of shoes, a pair of pants, anything. Just help them out when they get out because they'll need it, and hopefully that helps them go the right way. Stay in focus because it takes everybody. It takes one wrong notion, one wrong mention, and it could be that it causes the person to say, forget it, they right. I'm going back to what I do, what I know I can do, and sooner or later they're back inside, or worse. Sometimes this prison ends up saving you actually, because no telling where we could have been at or what could have happened if we didn't get locked up. We could have went down or even
worse path. I know the first time going. Second time it was just kind of some nonsense, but first time, it was for sure. I was 20 years old and I was wild. I tell people that y'all don't know me what I was like back then. I was like, y'all would have wouldn't have been around me. It's like, hell no, that dude's crazy. Yes, for sure.
And what I always tell people sometimes is, of course, not everybody is as strong-minded as others. I mean, you have some youngsters that come out, like you said, wild. But it's almost like if you saw a dog that was caged up in a cage and beaten and not being fed and just treated really bad, and then one day somebody says, hey, just let the dog out of the cage. That dog's not just going to come out all happy and, motivated to do anything. He's going to be scared, and the first person who comes up to him, he may want to bite just because he's been treated so bad and just so just horrible. It would take him, I mean, literally, you would have to treat that dog really, really good for him to come out of his,
shell.
Yeah.
Protective mode, yeah.
And some humans are like that. Some people come out and are just pissed off at the world, and they dealt with a lot of racism while in there. And then when they come out, it's not like, all right, yeah, I'm back out here again. It's like, you know what? I got my wall up. I ain't gonna talk to nobody. I don't trust anybody. Everybody's out to get me. And when people come out with that attitude, it makes it really hard for them to adjust to, especially when they have no support group. Nobody's accepting them for anything. And then that right there, all of that is just a key for huge failure. I mean, it would take a really, really strong-minded individual to overcome all of that, to even be able to slightly succeed. So I could see how a lot of people do go back, and sometimes I don't even blame them, because it would be really, really hard for somebody to just overcome all of that. That would be pretty rough. But yeah, so me and Tito met back then. We kept it cool. We stayed in touch. I was glad to see him come out. I'm still glad to see him every time I see him. I wish there was more time we could spend with each other. But life gets in the way and things get in the way. But every chance I get, if I can kick it with this guy, because we were in there really, really tight.
We had each other's back in there. We knew what it was already.
Yeah, we definitely got each other. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stories there. When I was in there, I would read a lot of Star Wars books. And it was funny because not a lot of people would read those kind of books in there. I remember every time I'd finish a book, I'd go to Tito. I'm like, dude, Chewbacca did this, and Han Solo did this, and Luke Skywalker. And I would try to convince him to read it, and he'd kind of start into it. But I got him reading some of the books, so he kind of knows some of the stories. But he got to read like some Game of Thrones books and some of those other ones.
The books go way harder than the series, I'm just saying.
Which one, Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I read all those. I like the show, don't get me wrong. The new season's about to come out, but the books blow the series away.
Well, I was just telling them earlier, too. I just got into it, found some time to start looking at it. And I think the show was not as good because we already know what's going to happen. Kind of, if somebody just watching it, it's going to be different. But Yeah, the books are awesome. I never was into any kind of those medieval magic and all that stuff.
But the storyline, that's what I'm saying. Like, my mom says that. It's like, I can't get into it. I was like, no, it's the plot.
Right.
What's actually going on is like, that's what gets you. Like, the dragons and all that's just like kind of like a side piece.
Yeah.
But it's actually the plot, the
back.
game. Yeah, they got a very good storyline. It's not your typical, like, science fiction.
Lord of the Rings.
Way different.
Yeah, I still have not seen any Game of Thrones episodes, but eventually I'm pretty sure
You'll get into it.
I'll get the peer pressure and fall into it.
My sister was like that. Why are you watching it? She said watch one episode and now she's hooked. She's done seen them all.
Yeah, but that was our roasted toast segment, and that was a little bit about Tito and what some of the stuff he's had to overcome ever since getting out. And hopefully the next time we talk to Tito, he'll have some better news and better stories to tell you.
Continue with the good news.
Right, because it can only get better, hopefully. Yeah. But other than that, it's Friday night.
No, I gotta be up early.
It's past our bedtime.
Definitely, I got a 11 a.m. game. I gotta pick up someone at 9. It'll be about like 8. And I'm old, so I need 12 hours of sleep.
Other than that, I'm Felipe.
I'm Buddha.
Tito.
Peace.
Later.
If he could do it,
This isn't a movie.
he believed in himself. And you can too.
Oh man, you gonna put it on me like that?
You can do anything that you want. You can get singing lessons, get a better job, make more money. You could be even like rich. You could live in the White House.